Hey folks, how's it going? December has finally rolled up onto us, and with it, the Christmas season. Christmas season that Cygames decided to start with two really nice releases, Christmas Yggdrasil as well as Christmas Wamdus. Between the two, looks like Wamdus is definitely going to be the real meta pick in here, being a nice burst unit, but she's fire. We know the next Yoten fight is going to be water favorite, and after that, if a fire one comes, it's going to be in March or April, which makes Wamdus here a pretty nice anniversary pick target. That is, if we don't get her before that, because from here until the anniversary, of course, there should be the usual Christmas roulette. Last year it started on December 23rd, going up onto January 7th, and fingers crossed they're going to announce it soon this year as well. Before going through the usual shop to buy all of the monthly stuff, let's go check out the KoreGra and see what's coming up this month. So from December 6th, the new event for the Eternals, and this is also going to give an EX pose to Uno and KoreGra, as well as some extra stats to both. These are going to be up to 5 awakening levels, plus another star bonus ability, an extra 1000 attack, an extra 1500 HP, as well as 10% charge bar boost, while the skill, when using special skills, heal 4 water allies and removes 1 debuff. Honestly, doesn't really seem that great. Uno Transcendence might still be a little bit of a waste of materials. As for KoreGra, 1000 attack base, 20% skill damage, 20% skill cap, and increase the ability damage limit cumulative, so stackable skill cap when using skills, as well as increasing the ability damage dealt cumulative, so stackable skill damage and stackable skill cap when using skills. Looks like a pretty decent passive. KoreGra also has the self reset, so you can cast those red skills a lot. Maybe, just maybe, getting KoreGra 150 before the next Yoten fight might not be that bad of an idea. If anything, that's going to be one little bit of an excuse that I want to use to transcend another Eternal, because God knows I have been sleeping on water. Polestar Light Trail will be added by unlocking the Eternal to 110 and earning a title, so they need to be 110 in order to start getting these, but it looks like the levels, all 5, will be just from the event. Next up, Cassius event Ramen Travels on the 14th, and it will be a rerun. Old Bond added to the side stories on December 16th, Arcarum Gaiden again on December 22nd. This one is going to be for Estariola once again. Meanwhile, Double Up campaign from November 30th, this should be already active. From December 15th, we're going to get single daily draw, plus the usual pre-Christmas campaign goodies, and all of these will be going on until the live stream on the 22nd. Number 5th added a function that will allow you to rewind equipment that you accidentally sold. This is something that they're going to implement so that you no longer have to contact support if you accidentally reduce something. Support Summoning Stone auto selection feature, automatically select supporting stone on the supporter section when challenging a quest. This is going to make farming a lot faster. It basically saves you a click. But when you're one-punching stuff, that one click saved actually counts. You get to pick and choose. Say for this quest, I prefer a Magna Summon, and it puts the Magna Summons on auto-select, as long as you have them available in the selection list. That's nice, that's really nice. And you can also set it for highest uncap possible or exact match only, so you can only select for the fully transcendent summons too. They're also increasing the number of times a summon can be selected from 30 to 40 times, and the number of summon slots will be increased from 2 to 4. These are the missed summons here, going from 2 to 4. Everything else should stay at 2. Again, cap for Granblue Fantasy Versus. We've got a little bit of merch, and then the real big announcement. Granblue Fantasy Fest 2024 will be finally held from December 21st and December 22nd. There should be a lot of news in here, and honestly, since the last anniversary, the game has been in a little bit of a slump. Nothing about the main story quest, a lot of the events were mid to kind of bad, and the grind has been just the usual grind. We've got one new raid for class champion weapons, and that's about it. I'm really hopeful that we're going to see something pretty cool when it comes to these announcements, because otherwise, I don't know how we're going to get to March. But yeah, looks like that's it for the news segment. We've got Records of the 10th starting on the 7th. Hopefully this is going to be a pretty damn nice event. And hopefully that's also going to give me a little bit of an excuse to finally transcend at least KoreGra. The next big thing is going to be on the 21st and 22nd, because we've got the 2 days of the Granblue Fantasy Fest. Before we get there though, I do need to farm the low-end event. If I wait after the 2nd, I'm afraid I'm going to be embroiled in something completely different, because we are finally approaching the release date. It's coming out on December 3rd, it's only 2 days away, and I've been really looking forward to this one. It's basically XCOM without the bullshit RNG and a little bit more of an emphasis on proper cover and buffs. On top of this release, they finally fixed out the stuff that we're going to get for free. They've managed to hit 5 million pre-registration, so we're getting 20 standard pools from the pre-registration alone, another 30 from the check-ins, as well as an outfit for Nagrant. Bepley is going to be a free character, free standard banner character. I think it's from clearing chapter 3.5. 54 standard pools in here. That's going to be more than enough to go pick up another standard banner elite unit. Hopefully it's not going to be Bepley. If I do pull a Bepley from there, I'm likely going to reroll. But yeah, fingers crossed. I can get Todolo once again. I really liked her, despite the fact that she looked a little bit plain. And so we move on to Arknights. Currently no more events left, but we are waiting on Ulpianus. I've managed to run out of recruitment permits, just in time for them to refresh. From the search shop, should be able to empty first part. Can't even buy the double headhunting permits, so we're going with the recruitments right now. Distinctions, I'm going to wait until the end of the month before touching the headhunting permits, because if I can, I want to see if I can get up to phase 5. So after Logos, I finally managed to get W Alter as well. So when it comes to the future units, I think I'm kind of set. The next release is going to be Path of Life, coming out on the 3rd, and this one comes with Ulpianus. I know he's a really strong unit, and he's going to pair really well with my Abyssal Hunter squad, something I've been enjoying for a pretty long time when it comes to Arknights at this point. Part of me wants to pull for him, part of me still wants to save up for the Dungeon Meshi collab. And then of course we have Siege Altar and Lapland Altar in yet another Siracusa event. So if at all possible, I think I want to start saving for another Spark. So I might skip Ulpianus and I might skip everything else afterwards until we get Siege Altar and Lapland Altar. Path of Life Part 2 should also be when the CM stage is open, and that's on the 10th. Moving on, a little game I've left a little bit on the back burner for quite a while, sadly. Part 1 was absolutely fantastic. I loved the Part 1 ending, but I kind of left it around the early stages of Part 1.5. I should really get back to this. They currently have the collab with Honkai Star Rail. We've got Vita and Sparkle playing cards in here. They gave us a nice little map with the chibis for Herta Space Station. And of course, we're causing trouble in here. This one, 38 more days. Eventually, it's going to open Billabong and the Xianzhou Luofu as well. But on top of this, from November 28th until January 9th, you can also complete a few missions to get a free Herrscher of Humaniga. The missions are not so difficult that she's impossible to get. And even though Elysia here is no longer really meta, yeah, she quickly became one of my favorite characters in the entire game. I cannot believe we can get her for free right now. And of course, Payable Sparkle, which I didn't manage to get. 35 more pools for the guaranteed, and only 25 days left. Hopefully I will make it in time. But we'll see, cause again, Sparkle we've got until Christmas. For the entire thing we've got until the first week of next year. When it comes to Genshin, nothing much to do here. I got myself a little Chaska, but from here until Mawika releases, it's mostly just going to be a matter of fixing Chaska up. Still need to farm more materials, and she still needs talent levels to be leveled up. And of course, there's going to be the usual events. 2 weeks for this one, going to have to find 1 day in which to finish it. I don't believe this is going to take any longer than 4 hours. Stardust Exchange. You're at 76 PT, there might be a 5-star in here. And there we have it. Oh, at last, this is the first one I get. This is a... oh, it's an attack weapon. It's not the crit book, sadly. Feels like a little bit of a waste for a 5-star pick, but at the same time, it's all RNG, can't really complain about this one. And so we move on to Star Rail for yet another little shop reset. It's 900 total. Getting really close here. I'm going to need to touch the gacha fairly soon. But when it comes to Star Rail, I'm in a little bit of a bind. Because the next 2 units to come out are Sunday and Fugue. First one should be a core buffer for summon units, like Jingyuan and fingers crossed the Remembrance units as well. I've been hearing rumors that there's a distinction between Jingyuan Top-Hats and Lingsha summons compared to the Remembrance summons, which are called Servants instead. If Sunday doesn't push Servants forward, he might actually be alive for just 1 patch. The moment Algia comes out, she's going to completely replace Jingyuan. We already know how the power creep is going in this game. So Sunday is still a little bit of a maybe, despite how powerful he looks to be. And the same thing goes for Fugue. Fugue looks like it's going to be mostly a replacement for the Harmony MC in a break team, so that the Harmony MC can go on to the Remembrance path and never look back. But at the same time, spending rolls for a replacement unit like this, especially before 3.0, that's the problem. It's not even just these. Because 3.0 is going to see the Herta, and I think the Herta is going to hurt especially hard to skip, but she's just an Ice Erudition unit. I hear she's going to have stacks that increase her damage, and she has an automatic turn for herself, but she still feels like a pretty standard damage dealer. Instead, she's going to be accompanied by the first Remembrance unit, Aglia. And that's not all, because after Aglia, the floodgates are going to open, because we've got 3B as a mini Senadia, and how the hell are you not supposed to pull for 3B? We've got the Su Alter, male unit, honestly, don't care, Anaxa might be a skip, but then we have Elysia, and I have been in a full-blown panic ever since we've gotten the 3.0 trailer. One thing I've always said to my friends was that the moment I heard Marine Inoue going "Hi" onto us, that was the moment that everything broke. My savings, my bank accounts, my sanity, all gone, all for Elysia. And I'm starting to really consider just saving everything and rolling maybe for Aglia, but definitely for 3B and Hyacinth. That is also not all, because Cypher also looks extra cute. But then we have Castoris, which follows Elysia in my top priority list. So yeah, when it comes to Star Rail, we are about to enter a really, really scary era. We got 5 standards, but I'm not really expecting anything from here. I've got an Himeko dupe fairly recently, so this should be, yeah, a 4-star at most. And with this, we move back to Zenless. Here, I managed to get a little bit lucky on the standard banner. I finally got my Mekomata, but she still needs a lot of work to be brought up. Honestly, I've been struggling with resources in this game for a pretty damn long time. Still managed to finally max out a few of my characters, but I'm only up to 5. The stunners still at level 50. Thankfully, they made it so the dailies can be completed with just a couple of clicks. Really, really appreciate this. And it's done. We have the store refresh here. Fading signals, 4,000 points total, and grab a couple of tapes. When it comes to the gacha, I don't know, because lighter looks pretty cool, but at the same time, male unit. If I'm spending any of these rolls, they're likely going to go to Miyabi on the next patch. Got Nekomata less than 10 pulls ago, so not really expecting anything outside of 1A rank.
Got a gig that pays well? Count me in.
Another Nicole, nice. 255 out of 300. We are finally getting close to the agent selection. We get around 20-ish per version or something like this, so it's still going to be a while. We have 14 more days for the lighter event, and that's about the same thing for the Yanagi event as well. Next in the list is Reverse 1999. Glory to the City is almost done. This was a pretty fun event, actually ends in 18 hours. Version 2.1 on December 5th, yet another scary event. Honestly, the last one wasn't so scary, it was actually quite fun. And it looks like we're getting a pretty damn hot cowgirl this time around. Might want to start saving pools for her. Service voucher, oh, we're actually getting 14 pools, that's neat. But it looks like the first character released is going to be Tuesday. Here we got 10 more pools and just enough stuff to buy them. This puts us at 25, and we're going to get 14 more from the logins and whatever, plus more stuff from the main story quests and events as well. So this 25 might actually become 50, 60, and that's going to be a pretty decent chance at another 6-star unit. Last in the list is going to be Sword of Convaleria, but for this one, they're finally doing a little bit of Christmas gifts, and today they're giving away a full 10 pool. Now, 11 more pools for our little Homa here. Debut guarantee in 72 summons. We actually went quite hard on this one, almost 90 pools. Managed to get 3 legendary units, and that's 3 failed 50-50s. I'm going to need a bit of a miracle here, so please, Homa, come home. Yeah, justice is exactly what I need. Come on. Don't make me lose the 4th 50-50 in a row. All epic, that's alright. Come on. Finally, this is a Christmas gift. This is a Christmas gift, came early. She's so damn cute. Finally, that is the second unit I was really pining for in the entire game. A little bit sad that I had to lose 3 50-50s before seeing her, but at the same time, now I can just start saving. And I can keep on saving for Honestly, I don't even know. I think Agatha is going to be the next one. You have no idea how happy I am. But I will dedicate a proper video to her. So for now, we're going to leave this here. Current event, even the intervals have been fairly easy. We have interval 6 opening in 20 minutes and interval 10 in 3 more days. And then we have the new challenges which open in 5 days. Alright, so looks like for the overall plan, tomorrow for the low-end event, then we have Girl Frontline 2 releasing, event challenge modes for Sword of Convaleria, and I need to bring her up as fast as humanly possible. Records on the 10th, on the 7th, and then we have the Path of Life on the 10th. Nothing much going on later until the Granblue Fantasy Fest, but I guess these days I can just use to grind in Granblue Fantasy. Water Guild War preparation is going to take quite a bit of work from me. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, good luck with your pulls in all the gachas that you guys are playing, and see you guys around soon. Ciao!
Cause he